Hello all newcomers and welcome back my fellow Eternians. As always, it is me, Emperor AP, and today I have some very special stuff to go over with you guys. I am super hyped because we are going to be roasting your micronations. That's right, we are going to be hitting everybody up with the new heat. We are going to be reviewing micronations. What's going on, Robert Washington Jr.? How you doing? Like I said, we are going to be reviewing micronations. We're going to be roasting other micronations. So if y'all want your micronation to be roasted, hit me up with it. Hit me up in the Discord DMs. I'm going to get y'all. Y'all don't even know about it. Let me see if I can pull up Discord right now and get y'all going. We're about to be listening to Pink, as you know. I cannot pull it up, but hey, we got a lot of people joining in the chat. What's going on, Robert Washington? Mishkin Gaming, what's going on? Lewis Caston, how you doing? KTM, how you doing? Good to see you again. FLD, is great to see you. I actually have news for you, FLD. I'm about to be posting your video and stuff. I believe it's you, FLD. About to be posting your video tomorrow, so check for that. Robert says, I was looking at the Great War 100 years ago, December. That's pretty crazy. How did that work out? Also, y'all may not have known it. Let me see if I have it up yet. Ooh, where's it at? Where's it at? Ooh, it's behind stuff, I think, is the issue. Maybe? Maybe that's the issue? I'm trying to figure it out. We have a new subscriber goal. Thank you guys so much for helping us to hit 1K subbies. That always means the world to me. As you guys know, we have been trying to hit 1,000 subscribers for a long time. We finally did it thanks to y'all. We're about to have a new subscriber goal. That's 2,000 subscribers. But for whatever reason, my Discord stream's not bringing it up right now. So, like I said, if y'all want us to roast your micronations, if you want to rank it 1 to 5 poos, 5 poos is going to be the best poos. That's going to be, you still got a bad micronation. I think everybody got a bad micronation. I have a bad micronation right now as far as trying to get to actual nationhood, but we're still going at it. If you haven't noticed, I have a whack haircut right now. I went to the place today to try and get a haircut, and she went neom and got it all the way. So that's not exactly what I wanted, but we're here for it. Ooh, okay. Nixon Socialist Republic said, hello, it's good to see you as always. Mishkin said I should probably make a YouTube channel for my micronation because it may encourage me to do more with it. It always depends. I see a lot of people on Twitter and on Instagram, so if you feel like you weren't super committed, but you want to do like something to where you can get like followers and stuff, I recommend that as a great way to start out. But yeah, YouTube is fun for sure. Corsian State Radio says, hello, Corsia here. It's good to see you. James, the Republican, said you could roast almost any micro by calling it a dead nation. But that's dumb. I hate that. That's a weak sauce excuse to say, oh, it's dead. People came into my fucking Discord and were like, oh, it's dead. It's dead. Oh, it's dead. Whenever you just don't have a ton of traffic. Micronationalism is a super niche thing, so you could call anything dead. It doesn't make it dead. I think the best way to actually roast them is to go through and analyze it and be like, this is why it's the big trash. This is why you only got 1 poo on it. You gotta be banking on them 5 poos if you want to reach micronational success. You want a little poo with a flag in it is what we want. So tonight I'm going to be streaming for about 2 hours. It's 6 currently my time. We're going to be going to 8 my time. And so then my ties, we're going to be going to 8 my time. And then I'm probably going to be doing a special collab stream with Nika Benson, where we actually do a game that I invented called Literally Whatever. It's kind of like it's an RPG kind of Dungeons and Dragons-esque game, kind of like AI Dungeon that we've been playing. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely hang out for the next stream we're going to be doing in a couple hours. But until then, we're going to get into it. Let me play y'all some Pink real quick. As always, shout out to Pink. Thank you so much for letting us play stuff on the channel. Because those free-for-profit beats help us, allow y'all to have something to chill and listen to, and for me it just means a lot. As well, we're up to 1.1K. Look at that, we hit that 10. We hit the 10 mark a few days after we hit the 1,000. Look at us, a little 1.01. We're bumping through. Ooh, and it's all thanks to you. Ooh, I'm really hype about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna throw this in the Discord real quick. Here, just in case nobody's seen it. Well, ooh, I think it probably just went live, so I won't even do it. I might jump on Twitter and post it, but we gonna see real quick. I'm gonna go to Twitter. I'm gonna jump in there. I'm gonna see if I could post it on their derriere. Ooh. But until then, I'm tweeting till we gonna win. Alright. Check out our live stream. Ooh, wait, hold up. Is it already posted on our Twitter though? Discard. Let's see. Let's see if it's already posted on our Twitter. Come on, Twitter. Ooh, yes. There we go. We're getting into it. Alright, so we're about to be roasting your nations. I'm going to see if I have any in the chat. Oh, come on, y'all. Hit me up with those nations. I want to start roasting nations. Y'all got to hit me up in Discord with your nation. Let me know if y'all want me to roast you. I will be going in. Until then, I did have some stuff that I wanted to talk about. Of course, like I said, this haircut, messy boy right now. I want to start getting in on a lot more stuff that we have planned. As y'all know, we got the House of Treasure, we have the House of Others, who have just launched their videos that I'm super hype about, and that are going to be planning like consistent videos. Steven already hit us up with, we're going to be doing Sundays with Steven, so it's going to be some new stuff that I'm really hype about. We got a whole bunch of craziness that's going to be getting in the micronational community as well. There's been like Twitter wars, there's been like beef galore, and while all that's going on, I am also going to be eating. So y'all get mad. I'm about to be eating fried rice. If that's anybody's kink, I got some fried rice that I'm about to be eating, and we're going to get into that. Ooh, hold up. FLD said I'll get the second episode soon. Thank you very much, FLD. That means a lot, and I'm still working on your citizenship application. I have yet to talk to everybody about it, but I've started to pitch it. We're going to be getting that in soon. Also, 10 viewers. Thank you guys so much. 10 viewers is crazy. That was around the height that we got on our 1,000 subscriber stream, which, by the way, we made it. I didn't even update that. We did a like attempted 1,000 subscriber stream. We got 1,000 subscribers within 30 minutes. It was too much. I was too impressed, and now we're gonna be going from having the 1,000 subscribers to jumping forward into other stuff, trying to move to 2,000 subscribers, and honestly just trying to make sure that we start making money. I finally have, oh, we're about to hit up ads. Ooh, y'all love ads, don't you? Every day on your YouTube videos, y'all love ads. We're trying to hit the 4,000 watch time hours now, so expect more streams. But the big thing as of the moment is I have our forge stuff finished. We have our upgrade for our forge. I'm going to be dropping a video about that soon in a few days, 2-3 days, and actually starting to get that ready. Ooh, hold up. Toxic Acid said up. Let me see what you hit up, Toxic Acid. Robert Washington said, ooh, KTM said chat stream is working. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm really hype about it. Now to 2K. Exactly. That's what we're trying to get. 2K, and then 10K. FLD said I'll get the second episode soon. Toxic Acid said subbies. We call them subbies because they're our friends, man. They're subscribers, and they're going to the nation, flying that flag in the wind, man. Corsian State says, I am new here. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're new here. If you haven't jumped in the Discord, I recommend you jump in the Discord. If you have jumped in the Discord, tell us about your nation. If you want to DM me stuff about your nation, we will go in on it. We will go in on it today. You have zero idea. This is going to be crazy. Hold up. Ooh, hold up. Is it now or later? It truly depends right now. Let me get my account phone so I can DM it. Emperor AP, do you sign mutual recognition treaties? Just asking. We do not sign mutual recognition treaties right now. That may be something we're working on in the future. You should hit up Gray from the House of Others because he has some plans he's working on for stuff like that. We'll probably be dropping some videos in not too long about that. So that's going to be something upcoming. We have a whole system that we're going to build for that. But as of right now, we don't because it's too much of a hassle to determine, how much we actually do support a nation and what it means for us to actually recognize another nation because we want it to be a really serious thing. We're trying to become a nation. So when we support another nation, we want that to mean they are an up-and-comer. They are the GOAT. They are the next big wave in micronationalism. And we want to make that have real support and real meaning behind it. So that's going to be the next big thing to check out. Oh, I don't know why it keeps doing that. Where it's jumping in and out and showing it and then going away. I think it's because I'm just in the thing. Let me hit up our Discord just to see if anybody's giving me that real quick. Pitoria from Family Guy. I could probably roast Pitoria from Family Guy. That's not too bad. Alright, ooh, hold up. Roast Molossia. Ooh, everybody's giving nations that aren't their even their own nation. Like the cut, G. Thank you. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. It was a lot shorter than I wanted it. I wanted to be able to do the cool spikies, but it's not doing the cool spikies that much. Some dude in Micro I'm a big part of just started a petition to make me permanent prime minister. That's respect. I have never talked to him. Oh. You're just that good. You walk in the room and convince people to give you the reins to the country. That's how you do it, actually. That's probably the best move I've ever heard of in micronationalism. You walk in you say hi, and they're like, "Will you run our country for us? We just don't know how."
Watch live and local
That's awesome. Permanent prime minister. Send them my way. I'll become permanent prime minister of whatever their micronation is, and then I'll just absorb them into attorney. I'll get those citizen counts up. Don't even worry about it. Ooh, hold up. Surveillia just joined the chat. Surveillia, how you doing? It's good to see you. Roast Molossia. Y'all are trying to start wars out here, huh? Y'all are trying to start it big out here. Molossia actually is kind of going in right now. I respect it. Molossia just hit up some stuff on Twitter that was pretty cool. I think on Instagram too. They've been posting their winter pictures. They haven't been doing a ton, but my big thing with Molossia is that ooh, okay. We might go a little bit in on Molossia. Not very much. We're not gonna roast. I have to have respect for the OG, but I'll try and go a little bit. Corson State says, that's a good idea. I've had mine for a year but haven't done much, so I will do the same. Nixie says, I haven't been long on an attorney and stream in a long time. Well, I'm glad you're here. We miss you, we love you, and we want you to keep coming back. And also tell your friends, because that's how we get more subscribers. KTM said roast Sealand. Y'all are making me go after the goats. What are y'all doing? Y'all are like what is this, Shadow of the Colossus? Y'all are making me take on giants out here? What are y'all doing? Corsian State Radio says 2 a.m. for me when this finishes. Nice. Stay up till 2 a.m. with us. Hey, 2 a.m. with us. FLD says yes. Makizupe says let's go. What's going on, Makizupe? I don't think I have ever seen you in here, but it's good to see you. And I hope you're doing well this evening, this morning, wherever it is, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. KTM says, did you hear that Darren for Super President has ended JAR? Yes, I did, and that means they aren't even around anymore. I know it's a thing where I give respect. He did do some stuff for the micronational community. He was big into like charitable stuff, which I do appreciate. But Darren for Super President, in my opinion, was not a micronation. He said himself he really wasn't a micronation, and that was always the thing that got me about it. I'm glad he was like honest and upfront about that when he ended the channel. It's something where I really wanted to support Darren for Super President, and it was a weird kind of thing because he didn't really support how serious I was about micronationalism. He just felt like micronationalism was a way to do like charitable stuff, and for me, micronationalism is creating a country. So I really don't consider Darren for Super President a nation. And so whenever he ended JAR, I was kind of hyped because that means that there's one guy out who's just trying to make micronationalism less than what it could be. I'm glad he got all the hype that he got. I'm glad he did some good work with what he was doing, but I'm not that sorry to see him go, sad to say. I know he's doing some more stuff though, which will be cool. Now that he's focusing more on like just his like brand, his entertainment, the stuff that he's been wanting to do from the beginning, I think it'll work out a lot better for him, and I'm really, really hyped for that. So great on him. I'm glad to see what he does next. I just don't think this was his niche. Okay. FLD says, could you try to get the attorney and show like every other Sunday or so? Meant Saturday. So like hit up your things, FLD, like every Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, I could probably hit that up. I could post it pretty regularly. The more regularly you put it out, I will get it up. Corsian State Radio says, Sealand, I have okay. I'll go get me history. What chat is that, Wind? What? Nani? 3 question marks? Nani? What's good? I haven't seen you in a minute, Nani. FLD says, we need clout. we do need clout. We need to be hitting that up. So if you want to hit us up with some clout by doing the Eternian show every week, get us some people on the Eternian show. Hit up other countries and have them do like interviews and stuff. We did that with Biren for quite a while, but Biren's been busy with school. So it's good to see somebody wanting to jump in with more things like that. I recommend if you can get other people, other countries to do interviews. That's like a big hype thing. People get really, really excited about those interviews. So we will do that. I am going to jump in a second on that Malasia roast. You got 11 viewers right now, Pog. I know it, but then we jumped down to 7. What's up with that? D-Day says, do you like the flag I made? I did. I appreciated that flag. It was very solid. D-Day, yours was, let me go check. Yeah, with the castle, I don't think that's something that we would change just because I really like Eternia's logo. It's something that I made and I'm really, really hyped about, but I do respect the castle. We don't have a castle yet. Maybe we will eventually, but I don't know that that's like an Eternian thing. I'm curious, what would that be for? Like, do you think it'd be like a military type thing? What's your idea when you think Eternia and castle? I'm curious of your thoughts on it. James for Republican says roast Sealand. Okay, fine, roast Jar. I did end up roasting Jar. I'm sorry, I wasn't even trying. What chat is wind reading? That's a great question. Corsian State Radio says, can the history of my Corsian State be fictional or real? That's up to you. I recommend real. Roast Rose Island because they don't exist. Roast Jar. Hi. He's carrying the charities over to his new channel. That's good. Again, still not just a real nation. That's cool though. We are not surveilling anymore though. We united with the Republican Luke Ministan and formed a new big nation. That's cool. Congratulations. FLD says, I made friends in Jar, so I'll keep following Darren and all his fans. That's awesome. Nani says, I didn't know Draco Malfoy did micronations. Got him. D-Day said, what chat is he reading? He's a little behind. Roast time. Okay, actually gonna roast some stuff. Alright, hold up. First we got Prometheus. Okay, just didn't actually hit us up with anything. Ooh, is gonna start to hit us up though. I see some typing going on. While I wait, let's look up Sealand and let's see if we can roast Sealand. Sealand. So, well, ooh, I guess I'll start off with Malasia. Because Malasia is solid. Malasia is easier to roast than Sealand, I will say. Just because if you're talking about, alright, we're on the website of Malasia. I gotta start this off by saying I do respect Malasia. They're the GOAT. They're the original in this game. Okay, 14 viewers, 12 viewers. Y'all, what's going on? We're about to, everybody came back for the Malasia roast. Oh gosh. Alright, well I am gonna say, again, respect to Malasia. The first thing though, the thing that gets interesting about it is, Malasia, I think by definition, I think Kevin Ball, the guy who made Malasia, will agree with this fact. Malasia is an entertainment thing for him. It's something that he has been excited about and that he's created a culture around, and that's the really strong thing with them. So it's something that isn't really trying to achieve nationhood. They've never been about trying to actually become a country, and they're not actively pursuing that. They're not trying to get bigger. It's just something that's within their family and something that's fun entertainment for them, and that they can post online. It's all fun and games. With that out of the way, if we're comparing them to a real nation, Malasia is kind of on some sussiness. So they do have their land. They have a step up above us. So whatever ranking I put them at, I gotta put myself a poo below. So this is gonna be hard. This is gonna be a hard poo ranking here. All right. About Malasia, about our nation. Let's hit up their about page. Is a sovereign, independent nation, arguably, located in and completely surrounded by territory of the United States. That's accurate. With a total area of 17,920 SRN, 11.3 acres. Okay. Malasia is one of the smallest nations on Earth, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in spirit. Cute as fuck. Sense of humor characterizing Malasia people, yep. Western United States, ooh, they give the actual, like, they give all the information about it. Malasian home territory is 45 kilometers from Lake Tahoe. They give all these different things. Malasia has its own navy. But boy, look, you're in the desert. Where's that Navy, though? Where's that Navy? The questionable. Naval Academy, space program. Question. I saw that rocket, boy. Hold up. Space program. I know what the fuck that space program is you're talking about. Let me Google this. Hold up. Molossia space program. Here we go. I know exactly what the fuck the space program is. Don't even get me on that. Okay, look. Hold up. Hey, now. My little cat's in here playing with a bag, if y'all can hear her. Here's the whole space. Let me show y'all the space program Molossia got out here. Hold up. I'm not gonna play the whole video. They copyright me hard. Okay. Here's their whole space program. I'm not saying I have a better space program. Again, whatever poos I give them, I gotta at least be a rank below. But look at their space program. Alright, let's see this height. Let's see this height. Where's y'all's space program going? Alright. Alright, they got a little bit. They got a little bit. Okay. My boy got advanced bottle rockets. Alright. Oh my goodness. And they found them like 100 yards away. If you're in Nevada too, you can do so much. If you're in Nevada, I think they're in Nevada, you could do so much, dude. You could shoot off actual big rockets because you're in a very unpopulated area. You'd have to have licenses, of course, but that's not that hard to get. There are like clubs, like student clubs, who just shoot off like big rockets that would just call that shit puny, boy. Your space program, what are you doing, Molossia? I'm down on your space program, Molossia. I don't even know about it. I don't even know about your space program, Molossia. Alright. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Do the Dank PC Empire. That's by my friend. I will have to hit that up later. But honestly, the Dank PC Empire doesn't even have that much detail in it. It's hard to roast something that don't have that much detail. Mini roast achieved. KTM said roast Luke, man. Hit me up with some information. Y'all gotta hit me up in the chat with like where to find all your stuff. Not in the chat, in Discord. Surveillia, why don't you use Discord anymore? We thought you were reading another chat, but you were just way behind. I am just very behind. Sorry about that. That's old server. Also, I have a new account and new Discord. Sus. What's your name and number code? I saw Gibraltar flag and I thought of you for some reason, but I understand because like France or British empires have a symbol instead of something complicated. You're very delayed. I am very delayed. I'm just reading the chat as I see it come up. I'm sorry I'm so delayed. Navy is a bunch of inflatable tubes. I know, what's going on? What's going on with them? In your stream, Molossia says could be considered a stateless nation. I think nationhood and statehood are kind of different things. No, they have a physical territory. They're like, we're right here. Molossia is not a stateless nation. They have the state. They're right there. They say it in their thing. Molossia's Molossia is right there. It's a tiny enclave in the state of Nevada. Second enclave in Southern California, third in Northern California, excuse me. They exist. They have a state. They're straight up there. You can't say they're a stateless nation. John Yam says Molossia, yep. Petrovich 8240, LOL, interesting. Space Program BTW, people are adding each other. Roast Squidward's Community College. I will when Squidward's Community College shows up in this chat and gives me their information. Prometheus still giving me the dots. I have not seen Prometheus's information come up at all. Y'all gotta hit me up actually with like links to your websites for me to roast them. That's how this gotta go. Y'all ain't even ready for it. COVID strikes Molossia. You just can't make fun of that. That's a really serious thing. I hope anybody who got COVID in Molossia is getting better soon. Government information, Molossian War Office. Yeah, that's a thing where they declared war on a nation, like war with East Germany till the present. Yeah, because East Germany was a thing during the Cold War, and then it ended, but they never officially ended it, so there's still a war. Excuse me. Again, all of this, I have to rank two things. First off, all of this I have to rank based with the understanding that they are an entertainment thing. They're creating a culture, they're creating an atmosphere for themselves. They aren't literally going up in East Germany with guns. They aren't fighting those boys. They aren't expecting them to fight them. It's something that's a cultural landmark for them. The second thing is that my criticisms are coming from a guy who made like a bottle and like threw it in the water. It was like, hey, it's a raft. Hey, we're getting up there and we're improving though. We actually are going from Malassia's Navy is like, wow, what is it? Molossia Navy. Let me look that up. Molossia's Navy is a whole like little tubey things, from what I heard. Well, that just looked like a whole boat. Hold up, that just looked like a real boat. If Molossia just has an actual boat, I'll be more impressed. That'll actually get the fuck out of me. We gotta see them. Okay, they're on a boat. They're on a boat. They're getting them. Oh, hold up. Yep. Okay. This guy. Concrete evidence of East German occupation. Now they're back on the boat. Now they're smoking cigars. Okay, yeah, so they do just actually have a boat. Or someone has a boat. I don't know if it's Molossia or if it's this other guy. That's the question. Whose boat is it? Okay. Rent a boat and guide and wing it. Okay, cool. No, so they don't even, it's not actually cool. Okay. Molossia does not have a navy. They don't have a boat. They rented a boat once, is the answer. That's the short, sweet answer of it. Okay. We've discovered more about Molossia. Molossia's navy, at very least, I thought it was a boat. It was a rented boat, so they had a boat at one point for a very small period of time. And then that was about it. Let me look up Pink again, so I can have some beats for y'all, some sweet beats for y'all. Pink free for profit beats. Again, shout out to Pink, and shout out to this little Uno cat who I'm getting right now. Yeah, so Molossia, they're a nation that is trying to be real. No, they're not trying to be real. They're a nation who is presenting this air of intensity and of realness and of seriousness, even though their stated goals are not that. They are this hyper-inflated, hyper-exaggerated meme of a country, which is very cool, is very fun, I respect it, and it's one of the oldest micronations out there. So you cannot hate on the game. Molossia, I gotta do a weird rank. I'm gonna rank Molossia on that 3 poos. And the only reason I'm ranking them 3 poos, I would probably rank myself 3 poos as well. The only difference being, and the only reason I'm even comparing myself on the same level, is because of the goal difference. Molossia is, their whole point is they're staying the same size. They're not going to grow. They're not trying to earn enough money and enough citizens to reach the UN and to scream at the people in the UN and say, this is our land. What they're trying to do is to create something that's fun and entertaining for their family, and something that, you know, has been a dream of Kevin's for a long time. I respect the shit out of that, and I think it's very, very cool. I think ultimately Molossia is something that his kids and his grandkids will look back at and say, wow, this is amazing and this is beautiful and this is a representation of our family history. 3 poos. Solid poos. Kevin, respect the poos. Know that it's with love. 3 poos, that's a lot more than any other micronation can get. The only reason I'm putting myself even close to the same level is because we have similarly silly things that we've done so far, but we also have a mix of real things. We're doing a forge. We're doing things that are coming for them. And we're not that far away in subbies, in little subbies. Daily subscribers, we're getting close to Molossia, and in daily views, we're getting close to Molossia. So if y'all keep helping us climb, we may one day climb above the shoulders of giants and reach into the sky at an attempt at nationhood. And I appreciate y'all for that. I'm so far away in the chat, y'all gotta forgive me. Search on YouTube Kingdom of Leland. I will hit you up. AP, do we have 4,000 hours of watch time? We do not yet. We're trying. That's why we're doing more streams. That's why we're going to be hitting up a lot more stuff for you guys that will be just plain fun hangout time. Because the more that y'all hang out, like right now we have 12 viewers. If more of y'all subscribe, if y'all hit up and hang out with us, the longer you hang out on stream, the longer watch time we have. 12 viewers for an hour is 12 hours of watch time, which is insane for us. So the more that y'all help us out, the more that y'all stay on the stream, the more it means to us and our attempt at nationhood. 14 viewers, Pog, thank you very much. I appreciate that. And like I said, the longer y'all stay on, it helps us a ton. So even if you just got us on in the background or whatever, I appreciate you and know that it means a lot to us. Greenlander says, roast Earnland. Roast dank PC Empire for the lulz. People mistake communism with dictatorship. Ooh, okay, a whole bunch of different stuff. Everyone gangsta until AP says a no-no word. There we go. Okay, where does somebody get me with these no-no words? Molossia could be. Ooh, hold up. Molossia. Ooh, just saying that Molossia is totally achieving nationhood. If they have statehood or not is kind of debatable. I am Prometheus, just hold on. Okay, cool. How is everything going with the People's Republic of Parkistopia? Michael, I appreciate you hitting me up. I haven't been able to get in touch with Parkistopia. We got in touch with them like a couple weeks ago, and we were trying to get together with them during Thanksgiving. I haven't heard back. I don't know what's going on. I hope everything is okay, and my well wishes to the people of Parkistopia. I have no idea what's going on with them. I've tried to contact them. The leader of Parkistopia and I are Parker Brissett. He and I are friends. I've tried to reach out to him, but I don't know what's going on. I'm sure he's busy. The only reason the Vatican got recognized is because the Pope kept complaining to the Italian government for centuries until they finally gave them independence. I get you. Ryan up in the chat saying, why would anyone hate communism? Ryan, you know why, Ryan. Ryan, you know why people hate communism. Ryan, you know why. The people hate communism for the same reason that they hate anarchism. And it's because of the memes, Ryan. You don't know how many solid anarchy communism memes there are. And the more solid anarchy communism memes there are, the more people are going to hate on it. So, honestly, Ryan, you should be complaining that people who are into anarchy and communism are too cool and too hip. Y'all need to get nerdier and lamer and less fun, so that way people start taking it more seriously. Maybe you should have thought about that, Ryan. FLD says David versus Goliath. You know it. We're trying to swing them up. We're trying to duck them. We're trying to get them. Secondly, Corsian Radio says done. Ooh, did y'all send us stuff? Ooh, we got some stuff. NT chat. Hold up. Not my micronation, but here's another one to roast. Atlantium. We'll hit up Atlantium. Alright, we'll get it. Ooh, Atlantium though. Ooh, I do kind of respect them though. Atlantium is another one that's like, they're actually pretty legit. I kind of fuck with Atlantium. Hold up. Atlantium is a unique parallel sovereign state based in New South Wales. They're kind of legit though. Spans 3 decades, a local political statement by 3 Sydney teenagers, has since evolved into the world's foremost non-territorial global sovereignty movement and state entity. Ooh, y'all are giving me giants to roast. What are y'all doing? Oh my god. Atlantium is predicated on belief that in the inevitability and desirability of eventual global social and economic political union. This is my one thing. Atlantium saying we are wanting to bring the entire world together under Atlantium. That's where it kind of gets goofy a little bit. Like, I do think that the Atlantium is like one of the more serious micronations out there. They're legitimately kicking it. Ooh, let's see when their newest post was though. Government Gazette. Let's see how frequent their stuff is. 2008. Okay. They kind of been tripping on them. Oh, requested document not found on the server anymore. Are they done? Are they over for real? Hold up. News, public news service maybe? 2006. Okay, so Atlanteum's going hard, but also they've been away for a minute. Atlanteum's away from the keyboard right now, and that's got me worried about him. Atlanteum, y'all are giant. I hope I don't walk up to this giant and find it dead. Come on, y'all be swinging. Y'all be swinging. Come on. Swing at us. Come on, Atlanteum. Please, get up. Get up, Atlanteum. We need you. I want to give Atlanteum 4. I want to give Atlanteum 4, but I can't give them 4 if they're dead. I don't know what's going on. Nani says, 10 viewer Andy. I appreciate you, Nani. Nani to Andy, I appreciate you. Thank you. 11 viewer, Nani. Corsian State Radio says the DM is done. All Irish Propaganda says, does Florida suck eggs? It sucks some eggs. I mean, Ryan, if you don't suck at least like 2 or 3 eggs a day, I'm pretty sure you're unhealthy. Nani says, wow, Ryan is out of his leash again. Nick must have loosened his leash today. Got him. Ooh, it's now a personal roast in the chat. D-Day says, because no one is the same, I don't have the same values as you, I don't make the same pay as you, and I shouldn't. Communism ever... Okay, now y'all are getting into a communism debate in the chat. All Irish Propaganda says communism abolishes money, though. Ryan's just down for no money, is Ryan. Ryan's whole thing is no money. Okay, hold up. Since the nation has been around for a year, it'll be fictional. Oh, no. No, just hit us up with your realness, please. Prometheus, hit us up with your realness. After the great economic downturn of 1999, both sides left the Cold War. The Richardson-Dixon administration. So you've been in power since 1999, Prometheus, in your fictional nation of Corsia. 1 star. Nah, I could fictional. I'm going on that one poo. I know you've been around for a year. I've been around for a few years. There's a huge difference there. I would recommend hit on some small stuff. Go back and watch my old YouTube videos where I was being goofy and dumb and had no idea what I was doing. Still to this day, kind of don't know what I'm doing. But we're getting further and further there. We're getting closer and closer. I was throwing a bottle in the water and being like, hey, we did it, you guys, we did it. Check out those. And just know that, you can start off being silly and it's perfectly fine. Don't even worry about it. Just do something and that's your history. That's your nation. There you go. 1 poo for Corsia. But I'm looking for those 2 poos. Give me those 2 poos, Corsia. Put some history on the paper, and we'll get you those 2 poos, Corsia. Ictus says, sup me, it's Blazetopia. What's going on, Blazetopia? I always appreciate you very, very much. How are you? D-Day says, but how do you feel if you can't choose your life in the government? Ryan and D-Day arguing communism in the chat every day. D-Day is down for arguments with Ryan every day. This is getting intense. Oh no, let's not. Oh jeez. They will immediately copyright strike me. Y'all stop with the music. Ooh, that was garbage. Okay. Michael says, my micronation is a dictatorship. That's pretty cool. Why is your micronation a dictatorship? What do you feel like is different from autocracy versus dictatorships? Daniel said, the Democratic Republic of Housestan is done if the president of the DR is grounded. Hold up. Housestan is done if the president of the DR is grounded? Okay. Hold up. D-Day, you said sorry, AP. I don't know why you're saying sorry. You're good. Have an argument in the chat. Like, I'm not upset with you. It's keeping interest. I'll check in every once in a while and I'll see how y'all's argument is going. Hit him up. Hit it. Swing on Ryan. I dare you. Daniel said LMAO. Ictus said Blaztopia is a military dictatorship regime. Sawdustistan said, what the heck in hell is this? Sawdustistan, what's going on, man? We are roasting nations. We're roasting micronations. Do you mind if we roast Sawdustistan? Please. Y'all got us. Y'all are in here now. We got 15 viewers. Please let me roast Sawdustistan. I will go in appropriately on Sawdustistan. Y'all let me throw hands at Sawdustistan. I will be so happy. Hold up. Where's Sawdustistan at? Where's everybody going? Ooh, we got a whole bunch of stuff that changed. I didn't even see. Okay, there's Sawdustistan. Corsian says, I think we should all just agree socialism is the greatest. Also, what's going on? We got 16 viewers, boy. We're jumping up, Andy. We're jumping up, Nani. Thank y'all so much. If any of y'all aren't subscribed, please subscribe right now. You'll see a cute little animation if you subscribe, and it'll be great. Also, it'll help us out a ton. Y'all are giving us so much watch time right now. I'm in love with y'all. Oh my god. So I'm about to be continually roasting. Malasia, I'm giving a solid 3 poos. I gotta give myself 3 poos as well. I'll go in on myself at the end. I'll go hard on myself in the end and talk about how goofy Eternia is. But we'll get to it in a minute. Alright, I'll do Sealand. Y'all want to Sealand? Y'all are about to get it. Not Sealand the restaurant, apparently. Sealand the place. You know what I'm talking about. There we go. Sealand. There we go. Okay, so one thing about Sealand is, I don't know how legit Sealand is, or if they're just trying to rack this money on Sealand. I gotta know. I kinda gotta know about Sealand. What are y'all up to? Sealand, I see on Facebook, Sealand's hard trying to sell their stuff all the time. One of the things that I have goofed on for the longest time, which I'm gonna goof on Sealand about, is that Sealand sells titles. Sealand, I think, is a thing where they're not that serious about their nation. Like, I think they enjoy what they do, but I think, again, it kind of leans to Malasia, where they have, like, kind of a legitimate claim, and they're hype about that. But then, once they, like, realized that they kind of had a legitimate claim, they were like, we don't really got to do any more work. Let's sell merch. Merch sales. They became the Jake Paul of micronations. You feel me? Their brother got really hype. They realized they could get really hyped just by kind of doing the same thing and riding the coattails. Like, I feel like Malasia became a thing. Sealand became a thing. When Sealand became a thing, well, I guess Sealand might have been first. But when Sealand became a thing, I think they more or less just went merch, 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 because we can. Merch, because we can. And everybody just eats it up. Like, if you look up Sealand, Lord shit. Okay, look, let's look up, yep, look, how to become a baron or baronet, Sealand, yep, okay, yep. So let's look up Sealand. Sealand, okay, we're getting up. 1967, okay, so roughly the time of Malasia as well, and of Atlanteum as well. All these guys popped up right around the same time. Located in international waters on the military fortress of Ruff's Tower, Sealand is the smallest country in the world. Emer Libertas from Sea Freedom, reflecting its enduring struggle for liberty throughout the years. Sealand has been an independent sovereign nation since 1967. This is where I do gotta give them big poos. Sealand legitimately has a claim. Like, they are like hard in the paint for a claim, and I can deal with that. Ryan and D-Day arguing in the chat and get Ryan's going in so hard, trying so hard. D-Day said, roast the East African Federation. We're getting there. We're going to get all of them. Daniel Maloney says, yeah, roast House to stand. Y'all hit me up. Y'all hit me up in the DMs on Discord with all these. Y'all got to hit me up with all of these. And I will get to them. Prometheus hit me up. Prometheus hit me up about Corsia, and y'all aren't even hitting me up. Y'all got to get in on it. So we're talking Sealand right now. Sealand is on some absolute goofy, if you don't know, because they do have a legitimate claim, and they make me freak out. Sealand is one of those places that they could just be a real nation, and they could just have kept arguing and kept pushing for their stuff, but then they Jake Paul'd it, and they chill on their back, and they go, we really don't need to do that much else. I want to see what Sealand's current shit is about independence. Because I think what happened was the main guy who started it, pirate radio station, Patty Roy Bates, my man said, I'm getting into it. I'm going to take over this thing. I'm going to run a pirate radio station. I realized it's out of Britain's territorial waters, so I'm going to ute it. I'm going to claim it, and now we're good. I think what happened after that is that his kids got involved after he passed and just went, well, we kind of already have stuff set up to make money off of it. Let's not push our luck. Let's just get money. So I think his kid's current thought, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. Don't let Uno touch my food. I'm going to show y'all right now. You see Uno? Don't let her touch my food. Uno, no. Uno, no, no, no. Y'all right now, do not let this cat touch my food. Y'all are in charge. Don't let this cat touch my food. I'll be right back. I see you. I see you, Uno. Uno, you best step off. Oh gosh, it went dark. Hey guys, sorry about that. Sorry, we jumped off for a second. It was gross. Y'all couldn't hear me. I'm sorry about that, but we're back on. Uno didn't touch my food. If anyone cares to know, she did not. She was being silly. That girl, she did not get my stuff. All right, so I got my drink now. We're talking back about Sealand. Sealand got the shit. Uno, Putangina, Mo, don't touch Aiden's AP's food. I appreciate y'all. Touch his food for catnip, you know. Nani, stop it. Nani, stop it. Don't you let my cat touch my food. It has shrimp in it. She's gonna love it. You better stop. It has shrimp and chicken. She will cry for this food. Don't you let her get my food. Oh fuck. Sealand, I gotta give them props because they're freaking good. I think Patty Roy Bates, if he was able to get that shit when he was like 10 years old or like 20 years old or whatever, probably would have just like kept going with it. I don't know Patty Roy Bates. I don't know the man's life, but I guarantee you he probably wouldn't have just sat on it. Maybe he would have. Maybe he was just trying to collect a check too, but it real as fuck seems like his kids are trying to collect a check. So, my opinion, I just may be uneducated on it. My opinion, they're just more or less trying to get that money from it. They're trying to sell these titles. The reason I think selling titles is bad, you may be like, AP, why is it so bad that they sell titles? They're just trying to make money. They're just trying to do them. Let them do them or whatever. Well, I'll tell you why. For me, it's weird if you sell. Hold up, I'm trying to get to these pink beats. Y'all know what I'm trying to do. No, we're not doing emo trap on pink beats. We're doing actual solid cute pink beats. Okay, cool. So, Sealand, as you can tell, show your support for Sealand independence from years to come by registering a noble title and becoming a lord or lady. That's the thing that goofs me right there. Sealand also offers ID cards and the chance to own a piece of our territory. Other official Sealand products are available for sale on this website. See, own a piece of Sealand territory. How much do you get to own of Sealand? It's a fucking small fort. It's a small fort. What do you, how can you own Sealand? How much of Sealand can I own? Hold up. Own a piece of Sealand territory. 20 pounds. $30. $30 I can own a piece of Sealand. How much? How much of Sealand? Okay, a square foot of Sealand territory. So they can't have sold. How many feet is their property? It can't be that much. Okay. Official folder to keep your documents safe. Welcome letter. History of Sealand. About Sealand. They must just not make that much money on it. If they do, if people have bought a piece of Sealand, I don't even know what. Approved by Michael of Sealand and the royal family. Yeah, okay. I gotta read this thing. Hold up. Why can't I inspect? Let me inspect this image, please. No, I just want to zoom in. There we go. Unreadable. Absolutely unreadable. Well, I tried my best. Okay, hold up. Thank you all for stopping. Uno. James said I had shrimp and rice today. Thank you very much. I'm having some Japanese food. It is delicious. Daniel Maloney says AP roast United Provinces of Natlan. Their president is an anime fan and a simp. That's a double combo right there. I will have to check this out soon. Daniel, do you want me to roast the Dan Army Republic? How about that? Stop throwing it on everybody else, Dan. You want me to roast your country? Let me hit you up with this. Okay, so Sealand, I feel like the goof with Sealand is that they're selling their own territory, right? They're selling their own territory. They're selling being a lord and a lady. How much can you actually do? You know what I mean? If I become a count, countess, duke, duchess, sir, get knighthood, all this different stuff. If I get knighthood, do I have to fight for Sealand? If somebody comes running up on Sealand, are they gonna call me in the middle of the night and be like, AP, they're running on us. They're running on us. Get the heater. Show up. Secondly, I don't understand what that means. I don't understand if they're selling pieces of their territory. Does that mean that they're just letting anybody who wants to take it? What about once all their territory is sold? Can I buy their bed? Can I buy Prince Michael's bed or whatever the fuck? How much territory? What if I buy a whole bunch of those? If it's a square foot of territory for $30, what if I just buy all of it? Can I buy Sealand? Is Sealand for sale? Can we buy Sealand? We're about to figure out if I can buy Sealand. Hold on. Is Sealand for sale? Sealand, the collation, has been put up for sale after a damaging fire last year. Ooh, did it sell though? While the COVID-19 pandemic... What the fuck? Oh, okay, this is a completely different thing. Okay, is Sealand for sale? Fox News 2007. See, though, they did... fuck, what? Sealand grapples with... Ooh, hold up. Hold up, with Princess's death. This is just sad. I guess she died. British pirate radio broadcaster Paddy Roy Bates and his wife Joan on December 1st, 1966. In a controversial fiefdom, it is now ruled by the couple's 63-year-old son, Prince Michael Bates. It's the world's smallest independent state, he told NBC. It has total independence and freedom from the UK for the past 50 years. Michael Bates rides away from Sealand in a speedboat. Very thuggin'. Look at this man. He is truly the height of a prince. And honestly, is more of a prince than I am. So congratulations. Well, I'm not a prince. I'm an emperor. But same sort of shtick, I suppose. He insists the Breakout Nation is not a joke at all. It's all very serious, 100%. While I don't doubt that it's serious. I think you're just bankrolling, my guy. But while self-styled monarch maintains Sealand's claim to nationhood, he governs from a more conventional home in nearby Essex, where he makes a living by managing a fishing business. You're not going 100%. What you doing, boy? I've got grandchildren, he explains. Everyone keeps dying around me, including my mom, so I thought I'd better get on and start living my life. Oh, shit. Okay. So I was about to roast, and then it got real. My man has bills. We get it. We get it here. We know about bills here. I get it. I'm not 100% full-time on my thing either. I'm not even close to full-time on my thing either. I get that. But Sealand's been around for 50 years. Y'all should have gotten some money by now, but I get you. People are old. People got bills. He owns a fishing business. Base says he cannot rule out the possibility of selling the former military installation, which was once home to a functioning anti-aircraft guns. Bet. Reports... Ooh, hold up. We're chilling on the beat. Chilling on the beat. Ooh. Okay, hold up. We gotta jump back in the comments. We got 7 views. Thank you. Search on YouTube Saborga. We will hit up... Nani said, LOL, so many more merch. Santiago said, 10 likes. Thank you, Santiago. Greenlander said, roast Dank PC Empire. I will hit up Dank PC Empire. Give me these minutes. Nani said, everyone liked the stream for Wind. Thank you very much. Wind is low. I get you. Evan says, chug, 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 chug. Pin says, Amoy says, going to email you possibly tomorrow. I found out how to let the genie out of the bottle concerning sovereignty, land, patents, and funding. Please do. Hit me up. Public of Blazetopia says, Nani, I can't chat. TH happened. Nani says, I was about to get on his but then it got real. Exactly, yeah. Republic of Blazetopia says, never mind. That one dislike is Ryan. He loves to do that. Of course, Ryan loves roasting my streams. But don't worry, we're roasting him back. FLD says, back, I did a workout very epic. Thank you very much. I appreciate y'all joining back. We're trying to keep as close to 10 as we can. If we can keep 10 viewers like constant through the stream, we will have 20 watch time hours. That's big for our channel. We're trying to get to 4,000. We only got to do that so many times. Let me see. 20 times. We only got to do that 20 times before we hit 4,000 watch time hours. So hit us up, please. We are about to get it. So, or 200 times? Yeah, 200 times, and you get 2,000. Yeah. There was no sale. Reports said the platform had been put on the market for $977 million. That's a little too much, Patty. Bates, Mr. Bates, Michael Bates. There was no sale, but Bates told, I suppose everything's for sale at the right price. There were huge amounts of money talked out. His family has spent the equivalent of at least $1.4 million in their efforts to turn the structure into something vaguely habitable. Yet even today, its 2 rusting towers and bleak deck form an unappealing silhouette against the sky and rolling gray waves of the North Sea. It's quite big, although it does not look it from the outside, Bates said in defense of his erstwhile home. Sealand's sleeping quarters are hidden inside its windowless cylindrical legs, with most of the rooms below the waterline. There's always a lot to do trying to maintain it, Bates added. I have swum off it and I've scuba dived off it, but you have to be a bit careful and know what you're doing. Nazi warplanes and pirates radio. Yep, okay, so they just talk about the past of it. How did he buy that shit? Oh, he didn't buy it, he just like stole it, right? However, a change in the law made it illegal even to broadcast from this location, and Bates never took to the airwaves again. Gotcha. With no use for his newly claimed tower, he proclaimed Sealand a sovereign state on September 2nd, 1967. It was his wife's birthday, and as a gift, he made her into Sealand's first princess. That's cute. Oh, nice. So they tried to stage a coup, and he just straight up got their ass. Yup. Okay. So, see, this is what gets me, though. While Sealand's nationhood is disputed, few can doubt it has a business model. Visitors to its website can pay $42 to become a Lord, Baron, or Baroness, $141 to join the Knights of the Sovereign Military Order of Sealand, and $282 to become a counter-countess. Expensive price tag, Michael. Expensive price tags for what, though? What can you actually do with that? Gift shop including Sealand flags, stamps, mugs, t-shirts, and key rings, as well as Bates' own book on the platform's history, holding the fort. Bates said he would like to replace the platform with a permanent landmass complete with its own community. For now, though, he admitted it just covers its overheads. Looking to the future, he claims that his waning involvement with Sealand doesn't mean its heyday has passed. My boys are all grown up now and very much involved with the whole thing, he says. So they're about to pass it to their 3rd generation. I'm kind of trying to figure it out, though. I was I'm kind of trying to figure it out. Would a home-built rocket be great? It would be pretty good. It would help for sure. Blazetopia said IHOPness. D-Day said international. Evan said, "Hey yo, AP, when are you upgrading your nuclear arsenal?" Not ever probably. Certainly not now. We're not doing anything nuclear. We are doing a lot with ion thrusters though, which is pretty cool. That's just an area of research I'm interested in. So we got some high tech. Don't you worry, we got some high tech. We just aren't on that violence. You feel me? We may do something with nuclear power eventually if we can get like the regulations out of the way and like the funding for it and everything. But y'all have to check that out in the future. That'll be an upcoming super thing. We gonna get that boat up, then we gonna get that land up, then we gonna talk about nuclear and all that craziness. Daniel, a home built rocket would be great. And when we get a boat, we're gonna shoot it. We're gonna go out in the middle of the ocean and we'll shoot a rocket off. We got you. All right. If it's time for me to hit the roast, Sealand, come on now. Sealand is probably the largest and like most serious thing I've seen. At the same time, though, it does look like they come in for that cash. I gotta go with a 4. Sealand's bigger than us for sure, and they're doing some serious. They got some bankroll on it, but Sealand, come on, bro. Come on, Sealand. I gotta give you that. I gotta give you. You're not even at a 5 poos. You're not even at a 5 poos, Sealand. I thought you'd be at a 5 poos. It just seems like there's so much money involved, and there's like so little like actively being done. Like you would think, if they're really trying to go after it, you'd see them talking to their barons and baronesses and their counts and countesses all the time. They'd be strategizing. They'd be figuring things out. It seems like what you can do is pay for those titles to just help support them, but you don't actually get any say anything. There isn't actual projects being done to do this. All it is trying to upkeep the fort, which is cool that that's what they're trying to do, and I'm sure it takes a lot of time and money, but they could just be growing and putting efforts into other things that would help to feed that on a larger scale. I just think they have a large debt and no way to really like ease that debt right now. So that's kind of what they're doing. I gotta give them 4 poos. They're not quite where they need to be, but they are killing the game solidly and have been killing the game for 50 years. John Niam says, at the time range, the UK claims didn't reach Sealand, so the UK kind of ignored Sealand's existence as it wasn't any of their business. I think UK claims now do reach Sealand. Did their claim end? Did they go got them? Daniel Maloney says a hydroelectric power plant. That would be cool as well. Daniel said, should the DR have a space program? If you want, I'd say that's kind of an iffy thing as well. Do you know anything about rocketry? Like, if you're into rocketry, do rocketry, but do what you're into. That's what you'll be the best at. Whatever you feel like is within your range and budget and ability, do that. Don't try and like reach for things just because other people want you to. Do what you want to do, and it will work out. D-Day says, yeah. Republic of Blaze Tokyo says, oh goodness. I'm sorry you are Blazetopia. Blazetopia, if you can see, let me see, right here, right next to my my little mousey here. That's what they're calling themselves, and I'm sorry about that. They said they're stupid, and I'm sorry, Blazetopia. You shouldn't be, dude. I think you're great. I think you're great, Blazetopia. Don't even roast yourself like that. D-Day says currently we have plans to expand our Antarctic territorial waters. Ocean power plants not claim. Not claim. I'm confused. So you want to go out into the ocean and use it for power plants, but you're not going to use it for a claim as well? You could just do both. You could just totally do both. I can see you doing both. So we got Sealand. Let's go Liberland. Let's go Liberland. Let's see how they're doing. Liberland. Let's go on their website. Let's hit them up. Liberland. Are you guys also cashing out? Ooh, Liberland is not. Hold up, are they? Donate. Let's see. Contribution, donate anonymous. Ooh, see, okay, so they do have some. Nice. Ooh, hold up. Financial report 2019. All income and expenses are transparent. Nice. Let's see their finance. Let's see how much they make. Are they killing it? Because this is actually just useful information. $19 stuff. In August 2020 is when they released this. This is new information. Their deficit covered by surplus. Ooh, okay. So they have, they losing money right now. Covered by surplus from previous years. They made $492,932 in 2019, and they spent $500,210. They lost $7,278.17. That sucks, bro. How do they? Strategic and large categories. Strategic and larger investments, including citizenship, voluntary tax, and donations. Awesome, nice. Okay, so their primary thing was just donations and taxes and stuff. That's pretty cool, respectable. Okay, so let's see. Hold up. Income year over year. Okay, operating income in 2015 and 16 was $225,000. That's a lot of money though. 2017, $334,000. A lot of money. 2018 reaches a peak. $458,000. 2019 starting to teeter off at $492,000. They maybe have been hitting a spike and now are dropping. That's concerning, boys. Y'all come at it. All right. Liberland's actually kind of hitting it up pretty hard here. I do really respect the shit out of Liberland for all that. Oh shit, do they have a boat? Oh no, is that a... That's a simulation. I thought they had a legit yacht. I was like, if y'all have a yacht, what are y'all doing losing money out here? Maybe that's where all your money's going, in that yacht. Hold up. So, Blazetopia said, D-Day said, currently we have planned to expand. Daniel said, message retracted. D-Day said, no, I claimed my Antarctic land, but meant to say expand my power plants, not my territorial waters. Got you. Daniel said the DR could build some GPS-guided missiles for our military. That sounds horribly scary. I recommend you not build any missiles. Republic said also, do you have a GPS guidance capability? Like, that's just impressive. That's cool. I know some about electronics, and doing stuff like that isn't that hard because a lot of it comes as like compact modules that you can just buy, but still, don't build missiles. Don't build things that hurt people, man. Republic of Blazetopia says, hi, KYOT. D-Day says, if you are starting a currency, back it with gold, platinum, or silver. Depending on what you want to do. I mean, fiats are important too. Corsian says, D-Day, no use spoons. Josephina says, no use spoons. Josephina says, Hyporia is our new name. Ooh, interesting. You were Agoria, right? Or, I think it was Agoria. Why is Hyporia now? Corsian says, as the backing. Why would you use spoons? What are y'all doing? What are y'all talking? Okay, so we got some hype up in the chat. Let me see y'all out here. Blazetopia says, is it snowing in the U.S.? In certain parts of the U.S. It's not snowing here. Ooh, y'all said roast Eternia. We about to get Eternia. Who else in here has a national state of their own? I mean, micronation. Almost everyone here. Do we have a UN of sorts? Kind of, but it's broke from what I hear. Sadness. Do you have a nation? Yes, I do. What's the name? Corsia. Nice. Yeah, okay. So that's one of the big things that I do want to talk about. Stop doing UN stuff. Stop doing micronational UN stuff. It's never good. It never helps. I don't know why everybody keeps trying to make micronational organizations. Just make your own money first. Just stack up that bread, get that paper, and then meet other nations who have their paper together. Once you do that, you can start whatever kind of groups you want. It'd be beneficial to be economic, though. Don't just start things with money unless you got the money first. Hey, you gotta put the work in to get the paper, turn it into that stuff you can save for later. Otherwise, you'll end up like Liberland. They've been fucking up losing money. Fucking up losing money. They're losing money right now. And that's not good at all. You can see they're starting to get a flatter line. They were hard spiking. Now they're starting to flatten out. They're still growing, but their growth is slowed. And they just had a deficit. Meaning they're losing money. They gained more money than they ever did, but now they're spending more money than they ever did. And that's causing them big issue. So things are very solid. They're looking very nice. But ooh, my goodness. Sandy beaches in Liberland. See, they're really trying to get this land, but this ain't their land, homie. I don't know what they're trying so hard for. They're goofy. They're goofy out here. Liberland, their claim was destroyed. I support it, but I gotta say, boy, y'all are goofy. Like Goofy movie trooping. Y'all ain't really doing this. It's like the Truman Show. You better watch out. Okay, so Josephina says Hyper Aurea is our new name because the old name what? Is too old. Why is it too old? That's how you build a brand, dude. Walmart's been around forever, and they keep the same name because it helps them build a brand. It helps be recognizable. Daniel Maloney says, my nation's military will use Nerf blasters, but they are going to be modified to fit in as our military weapons. But you can't have Nerf ballistic missiles. Those are just real missiles. You don't use missiles. Oh, hold up. Big World Studios said congrats on 1K. Thank you very much. Thank you. We're trying to get to 2K now. Help us get to 2K like the basketball games. Y'all know what we're about. Corsian says if anyone comes to Corsia, just give them a few spoons, thus they can have money. DJ says they are the most dangerous missiles for a jet to have. That's pretty crazy. Blazetopia says aughts, gay, Santa, oh. I don't know what you're saying. Nani says, how can I join your micro? How can you join Eternia? I got you, bro. Don't even worry your little head about it. I'll hit you up. Let me go to Eternia Empire at Gmail thing. There's a citizenship application page. And if you click on that, you can go straight to our citizenship application page. I will send you the link right now. I'll drop it in the chat for everyone to think about. So yeah, I'm about to drop the citizenship thing in the chat for everybody. If you guys want to become a citizen, all you got to do, I'm going to show you right now. You go into the Empire of Eternia website. You go to this tab, says citizenship, and it says, we need you. We need you right now. And then all you got to do is have some sort of job with us. Most people do that by making videos for our YouTube channel, and that covers it. And that is something that I definitely do appreciate. So what I'm going to do here, ooh, we got 14 likes. Thank you very, very much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead into the chat. I'm going to paste that link. Nani says, thanks, I'm going to become a citizen. Hey, you should. Thank you, Nani. I love you. I appreciate that, man. We are trying so hard to get increase in citizens. We have another person who's about to jump in as a citizen as well. FLD in the chat. I think he might be heading out for the night, but FLD is also becoming a citizen for us, so that is huge. As well, now we are starting to have profiles set up for us. So what we're going to do on our website is we're going to be hitting up more stuff to connect our shop to it. We want to have it hooked up to where your account can actually affect your information in our micronational map. So if you have a micronation or you're part of a micronation, it will show that on the micronational map, and we'll have a whole bunch of other stuff that will lend to that sort of idea of helping our website to be connected more to our YouTube and to our Discord and our Twitter and Instagram and everything else that we're up to, so that it all works together, so that when you're doing one, it helps you to be on the other ones, to stay in the loop with us, and also to gain insight into some stuff we're doing. Publica Blaze Topia says, my name is Mahar Maharlika. I hope I say that right and I am not butchering it. Mahar Maharlika. I appreciate you, Maharlika, for joining us. I am so sorry if I'm butchering your name. People say my name incorrectly all the time, and so I understand the feeling. In case I am saying it wrong, I am so sorry, but I definitely appreciate having you here as a part of our stream and hanging out with us, especially all the way from the Philippines. That is crazy to me that our channel has had so much reach, and it's thanks to you that we are continuing to get more recognition. Especially we need that recognition from around the world because there are very few micronations that are known in other countries from wherever they are at. Yes, you said it right. Awesome. Maharlika. Fantastic. I really appreciate you, Maharlika. Is Maharlika a common name in the Philippines? I know, like, there's, like, Bill and Frank and, like, Dave and stuff here that's super common. I know because I don't know a whole lot of common names from other countries. I'm just ignorant in that, but I'm curious. Um, Big World Studio says, how many citizens do you have? Big World Studio says, I wish I could join Patreon, but I can't. I'm sorry to hear that. If you ever have the ability to do like a one-time donation thing, you can always hit us up on our PayPal, which is what is it? apmiller529 at gmail or apmiller529. If you hit that up, it will do a straight link into the chat, and it'll actually pop up with a cool little animation on screen that says that you donated for our stream. As well, if you just want to become a citizen, if you're like, I would love to support you, but I don't have any money, definitely do just become a citizen. That if you are not a part of another nation, that helps us a ton. As long as you become a citizen of Eternia and you're not a part of another micronation, you can easily become a citizen, help us work, help us grow, help us make more content, and that will help us to blow all the way up. And it means a lot for us. Republic of Blazetopia says, nope, it's a rare name. That's really cool. Aiden, spelled the way that I spell it, is a more rare name. Especially since I've been born, there have been a lot more people named Aiden. It became a fairly popular name. But when I was named it in 1998, it wasn't a super popular name. In the early 2000s, people started naming their kids Aiden a lot more, and then all of a sudden, it just, now my name's super common, but it's spelled differently. So the common one is spelled differently than my name is spelled, so people all the time spell it wrong, even when they get it right. But most of the time, people call me, like, Adam and stuff like that, and it just... Anyway, how many citizens do we have? Well, as of right now, we have 4 citizens, not including myself. Soon we will be going up to 5 or even 6 with the 2 new applicants that we have, which are looking fairly promising. I know one of them for sure, FLD TV. He has actually put the work in. He's made videos for us, one of which is going to be coming out tomorrow, so you should check it out. But yeah, we're just trying to get more citizens in, and we are trying to figure out how we can use that to shape our growth and what we're trying to do. Sam says, so I started a micronation a little while ago. I lately saw your video on why I shouldn't have started one. Now I am split on what I should do. Okay, so Sam, I will say that's a great question. When I was saying don't start a micronation, what I really mean by that is understand what it takes to start a micronation. And that's what I should make another video about, actually following up on that. If you have a micronation for a long time, which a lot of people do, and it doesn't ever go anywhere. They're either too young, they don't have the financial capabilities, they don't have the time to dedicate, whatever it is, they're camera shy, whatever it is. If you cannot grow your nation, if you can't reach out to other people, if you can't find ways to actually make your nation improve, and you feel like, well, I have a flag and I have a currency and I have a name and, I'm hitting up people online, but nothing ever really happens, it may be easier for you to join another nation and learn the ropes. If you feel like you're a newbie, if you feel like you don't know what you're doing, if you feel like your nation isn't growing, join another nation, have them show you the ropes, teach you how you need to be making moves, what kind of things you need to be doing, and then one, that helps you to grow that nation, and secondly, it helps you to find support for your own nation when you eventually start one. But I recommend you just invest in other nations and in learning the ropes. Every nation that's trying to be a nation always needs new citizens. So if you join and you put in hard work and you really work at trying to support them, I guarantee you that nation will support you back, and you will find a lot of benefit out of that. I am certain of that. So 100% invest in other nations, know what that means, and try to give it your all. When you learn about these other nations and you support them, they will support you back. So if you feel like you can do it on your own and you feel like you'll make progress, absolutely do it. But there's so many people who leave the micronational community because they feel like the community's toxic and they don't know, what to do, and everybody's stagnant and nobody's able to actually do anything with it. So they think that all micronationalism is just fake. It's real. It's something that is possible, but you have to have a lot of support and a lot of luck behind you. So if you're not getting that right away, join another nation, learn the ropes, get your support, build what you need, and then first off, you may realize that the things you were looking for in the nation, you've already found in the nation you're supporting, and that's great because it means you can actually help to bring more serious light to a nation who needs it. And if you still don't find what you're looking for in all the nations that you support, then move to starting your own nation, and at that point you just will have support. I believe in you, Sam. I know you can do it. And if you have any questions, definitely hit me up on Discord if you're able to. Join and become a citizen. Fill out our citizenship application on our website, which I posted in the link. I want to know your story, and I want to be able to help you as best I can if that's something you're able to do. I don't ever want to turn anyone away from micronationalism. That is not the point of that video. The point of that video is to say, know what the requirements are. It is a huge task to say, I'm going to start a country. What you're saying is, I'm going to take care of other people. I'm going to build a successful life for not just myself, but a platform for a successful life for tens, maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of people eventually. And that has to be something that you are putting all of your time and effort into if you want to have a shot at success. So that's a hard toll for anybody to take, and some people, that's just not what they're made to do. That's just not something that they can do at one point in their life or another. It doesn't mean you can't ever do it. It just means support others and learn the ropes first, is what I recommend, so that you don't burn yourself out on it, so that if you decide that's what you want to do in the future, you still have a way to go about it, and you have even more ability to do so. Daniel said, the Dan Republic will sell armored vehicles for both Nerf and Airsoft Wars. That sounds pretty cool. Corsian said, hey yo, just drop some real history in the DM. Hey, I appreciate you. We'll hit it up. I support that. Blazetopia says, it's an old name from the Philippines before Spanish occupation. That's respectable. Definitely going back to the roots. I support it. Do you know what it means by chance? Do you know what the lineage of it is? Daniel says, we will also sell our own custom designed dart guns too. That's very cool. KTM says, I'm back. Hey, I appreciate you, KTM. Blazetopia said, if I became an Eternian citizen, I'm Blazetopian, half Erican, half Eternian, half Filipino. That's very cool. I appreciate it. I will say though, for Eternian citizenship, we only allow Eternian citizenship. You can be macronationally a citizen. So for example, I am technically a US citizen and I'm an Eternian citizen, but you cannot have another micronational citizenship. You can only be Eternian as far as your micronational citizenship. Hold up. Daniel said, welcome back, KTM. Glad to see you. Nani said, that's dope. I think you're dope, Nani. D-Day says, I started 3 companies in 2 weeks from my nation's creation. I'm going to grow sweet potatoes and sell them locally. I started a new company too, and I wanted to make an article about AP. I sent you questions. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sorry I haven't been able to hit those up yet. I've been doing a lot of traveling. If you saw on our Instagram, actually, I just hit up today that I just got home today from the north, from actually where I go to school. I'm kind of in a weird situation right now where I've been trying to find an apartment because I had to leave hanging out with Zach and being roommates with Zach. Unfortunately, he's about to get a new job and maybe move in, so I ended up having to ship out. Now I'm down in our southern province, and I'm about to be finding a new territory for us, hopefully with a lot of big changes up in the north. So look forward to that. Sam said, I'll hit you up at Discord. Thank you very much. Join the link for me. Nani says, the funniest one I saw is the nation with the space program with those small bottle rockets. That was Molossia. That was the big bad Molossia. That's crazy. Desolic said, what up, AP? What up, Desolic? Hey, how you doing, boy? It's good to hear from you. We're trying to get more citizens. We hit 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't heard, I have been freaking out about that since it happened like a week something ago, and I'm just absolutely on the floor with that. I have had so much love from the community, and I just, from the bottom of my heart, I am crazy grateful about that. Blazetopia says, do we use YouTube stream voice chat if AP streams? If you want to jump in, excuse me, I have to go back and look at your name. I'm so sorry. It's hard for me to remember names. Maharlika. 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 We actually use the Discord voice chat. So it's YouTube stream voice chat. Yes, you're correct. I haven't actually done it in a second. If you want to join that, I will throw it in. I'll actually jump in here for a second. Hey, what's going on, guys? I am in the voice chat if anybody wants to jump in with me. I'll be here for a second before the stream ends in about 30 minutes. Ooh, somebody jump in with us? Nope. Okay, cool. Nexus says, Nexus in the house. What's good, Nexus? It's good to see hear from you. The Nexian Republic. Corsian said, that's a bit xenophobic, Emperor. Corsia, what's xenophobic? I'm sorry to hear about any xenophobia I've accidentally committed. I did not mean to create any xenophobia if that was from me. Nexus said, oh, that's neat. I'm starting a soda company. That's pretty cool. What kind of sodas are you going to make? Nexus said, ooh, that's nice. Glad to see you're growing. We are getting big as hell as well. Would you be interested in a game of Conflict of Nations with us in the future? I'm not sure. I've never played, so I'm worried we would just lose. Maharlika said, does Eternia have a TikTok? We do not, as of yet. If we could make funny TikToks, there may be some room for us to do something like that in the future. We have not done any TikToking as of yet. Blazetopia said, did Biden win the elections? Yes. Biden did win the elections. Bombi said, we don't know yet. Well, the fucking, excuse me for cursing, y'all. I've been cursing so much tonight. You can see my little cat playing around. My little Uno. So the Electoral College did call it for Biden. Hey, Bombi, how are you? Nani says, a lot of these nations are interesting. Thank you very much. I agree. A ton of them are interesting. Nexus says, not without practice or getting used to the game, LOL. But I'm making blueberry soda. That's very cool. How do you go about making soda? Do you just do like sugar and like carbonation, basically? That's very cool. I support it 100%. I would love to make my own soda, actually. We might steal your idea and just hit it up. That'd be really cool. Plus, soda is one of those things that doesn't expire. Like that. That's actually a hella good idea, making soda. Ooh, we might hit up our own sodas. You gotta teach me how to make soda, Nexon Republic. I'm always drinking this name brand. I gotta hit up on something new. Plus, I can make it healthier for myself so I don't die at like 27 from horrific, extreme super diabetes. Nexus says sugar carbonation flavoring. That's very cool. Nani said, Winslow, I draw really good, so if you want me to draw you something, let me know. I'm a beast in digital art. Nani, yes. That's great. I actually have an announcement to make. I'll start it on the live stream. I said it in the Discord the other day. Nani, if you're a part of our Discord, please hit it up. Nani, we are doing, and to everyone else, we need emblems. Do y'all know what emblems are? We need emblems. Let me hit you up. Let me look up the definition of emblem. An emblem is a heraldic device or symbolic object of a distinctive badge of a nation, organization, or family. Thing serving as a symbolic representation of a particular quality or concept. We need an emblem for basically a logo, like something small, something simple, like the Toyota emblem, like something like this, something like Eternia's emblem that's like the A with the circle. You know, let me show you Eternia's emblem. We actually have a cute Eternian country ball that I will show you. No, get out of here. Eternian country ball. We will open that location. There we go. Country ball. Dang it. Well, we do have an Eternian country ball around here somewhere. But what we need is we need emblems for the House of Treasure and the House of Others. We have had some submissions, but we are going to end our thing on Monday. So if you guys want to send us as many as possible, starting tonight, create some emblems for the House of Treasure and the House of Others. They are the newest branches of the Eternian government. Go watch our last 2 videos to see more about them. They're by Gray and Steven. Steven Vince is our new master of the House of Treasure. Gray Mare is our new master of the House of Others. They are both going to play big roles in how Eternia moves forward and allows us to focus down on particular aspects of what we do, from our YouTube stuff to just balancing our budget, understanding how we should go about spending money, making breakdowns for the future so that you guys actually know our steps and our plans and how we're using our money, what we're trying to do, how we're trying to move forward, just getting everything more organized and more serious as a detailed plan so that you guys know when we're meeting our goals and when we're not. We need emblems. That's the biggest thing. Now we have people in place who are running those houses. Whenever we have new citizens join in, they're going to be able to figure out spots in those that they like to do and that will be useful to those houses. But ultimately, we need those emblems. We need something like this simplistic, beautiful Toyota symbol, which represents the House of Treasure and the House of Others. So, Bombi, Nani, if you want to make us something, please definitely make us that. That's what we need. We need emblems for the House of Treasure and the House of Others. If you go onto our Discord, you'll actually see an announcement where I made a detailed description just saying, hey, we need these emblems. We are actually going to be offering awards for these. So whoever wins for the House of Treasure and the House of Others, what we will do, if we pick them, if there's not enough good ones, we may not pick yours, but if we pick yours, you will get an award in the mail thanking you for your contribution to our nation, as well as a shout out on our YouTube channel for your contribution. If you win one of them. If you win both of them, if for whatever reason your designs are good enough and unique enough that they can represent both the House of Others and the House of Treasure, if you create 2 different designs, one for the House of Others and the House of Treasure, what we will do is have a super special reward go to you. We will shout you out on stream. You will be a hero of Eternia. It'll be pretty crazy, and I am very excited to see all that from you guys, and just to see the artistic creativity that is in this community. I know it's here, and I see it all the time in people's flags and in people's anthems and all these different things that y'all do, in the country balls that y'all have made. So definitely hit us up with those and what you think we should do. Emblem, not coat of arms. Not a coat of arms. An emblem, just like you see this Toyota symbol, how it's like simplistic. We want something simple. We want like a logo for a company basically, but for the House of Treasure or for the House of Others. It's not going to be something with words. It's not going to be something that, ooh, hold up. We have somebody in the thing. Hey, how are you? Ooh. Maharlika? Ooh.
Yes,
Hey, how are you?
I'm okay.
That's good to hear. I was just telling everybody about our program for trying to give out awards for creating emblems for the House of Others and the House of Treasure. all I'm really looking for is like simplistic designs that represent kind of the idea. Just go back and watch those videos I recommend for seeing details about those different houses and how they work and what they're supposed to be doing, and then from that come up with a concept, a picture, like a logo that you can use to represent those, and we will be choosing from them and hopefully sending out some awards soon with which ones we decide to go with. We'll also be creating some of our own that we might decide to go with. So if you guys create some really interesting designs, we will definitely try and pick from those. Nani says I'll make one tonight. Thank you very much. And we only have one design, I think, submitted for the House of Treasure so far. So please submit one for both if you can. We need some for the House of Others.
Hey guys.
Hey, how are you, Daniel?
Doing good. How about you?
Pretty good. I'm just telling everybody about our, I guess it's like a competition. We're having a competition going on for creating the emblems for the House of Treasure and the House of Others. And so we're trying to reach out to everybody. We'll be sending awards to people in the mail who end up winning that. Um, and if we end up picking their designs. So I'm super excited. Bombi said he's going to work on it. Thank you. As well, if you get them done, please either submit them via DM to me on Discord or at eternianempire@gmail.com. If you can't remember that, or if you need help with the spelling, that will be down in the description of our YouTube channel in the About section. You can find our contact information there. Nexus says, I'll make some as well. You can see an example of my work in your DMs. Ooh, thank you very much.
Hey AP, I would like to introduce you to Deathlock. Deathlock, meet AP.
Hey, Deslick, how are you?
Not too bad. This is on the stream.
I'm sorry, I heard whistling and then kind of nothing else.
Wala.
I'm just enjoying the stream.
Oh, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, we just been hanging out, and now I'm trying to get to this award, telling everybody about that. Ooh, we have some designs and stuff by Desolate. Let me see. Very cool.
Also, I was the one who basically was listing House 10 and also.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
What was the reason for that?
Now, basically, I know very darn well that they've done something in particular a long time ago. Don't want to go into detail, but let's just say it's kind of me getting them back for what they've done.
I feel you. Also, I wanted to say, Desolate. So, for your designs, I really like them. I was gonna say the only thing that I would recommend if you decide to create some for the House of Treasure and the House of Others, is that we're looking for some without like words. So I really like the internals of a lot of them where it has like some specific symbol and then you have like the words around it. We'll probably decide in some way later to do like a seal that'll have like the words around it. But for right now, because we haven't chosen like color palettes or whatever for each of them, just designing like the symbol itself, like that internal part that you've done in quite a few of these, would be, I think, the best thing to do.
All right. I'm really glad you like them. Won't include any words, but I'll make you some really nice looking things for your nation.
That's perfect. I really appreciate it. And like I said, I definitely want to be able to send out awards. We are working on our forge right now. We actually just got the last pieces we need in to actually fully finish upgrading it. So once that's done, I'm going to be making a video on that. And then hopefully we will be cranking out some different stuff. So we'll have more on the shop. And then hopefully I'll be able to use that to make actual like awards, like medals and stuff, to send out to people, potentially even for this competition right now.
That's amazing that you got a forge going. We're actually making about our own forge. We can make metals and everything. There's a camper project you might have seen on the subreddit. We're melting steel down to make some frames for it. It's cool to see another guy doing that.
Hey, absolutely. So I have been trying to do that for a while. We've started with doing charcoal, and that works pretty well, but it just doesn't get hot enough for things like steel. It can kind of melt copper and it can melt aluminum, but I know a lot of people also do forges with gas, so they'll use like butane
Yeah.
or hydrogen or something like that.
We
What we're hoping to do is actually now upgrade to an electrical forge. So it'll be something where we can just plug it into the wall, and it'll actually be an arc forge. So we'll use it to just heat up a stream of plasma that will shoot down at the metal and just liquefy it.
Arc would be what you're looking for. We currently use a high-power propane torch for only $50. It has an amazing amount of heat that it can put out in just a matter of minutes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people do propane forges, and they're really, really cool. A lot of the, especially like the bigger like um, melter YouTubers and things like that, the people who do the big castings use a lot of propane.
Yeah, we usually melt them down into like at least 5 foot metal bars and everything,
Hmm.
and then we cut it all up, and then we put into like assembly kits and everything. Then we put the whole thing together. It's a long process, but it's fun. I did welding and everything most of my life, so it's nothing I'm not used to.
Very, very cool. Um, that's actually the thing that I'm excited about with the arc forge is that it's the same power supply as for an arc welder. So we're building that ourselves, and then just with some big transformers, and we're going to use that to do both metal melting, and then when we have it detached, we'll have the power supply just able to separate from the forge, and then we'll also be able to hook it up for arc welding for doing like aluminum stick welding and stuff.
Well, that's impressive. My favorite aluminum sticks that I would recommend you use are the 60
As far as like a type of aluminum,
type of welding rod.
ooh, okay, pretty cool. 6010, like 6010.
If you ever do any kind of arc welding projects at all, those are pretty good and reliable.
Absolutely, I appreciate. Is that something you can just like get from the store, like Home Depot or something?
You should have them, and if they don't, you can order them online. The pack of them varies on price, but based on quality, but you get one of them, melt it for a good few minutes. The welds are very big and they're very sturdy. They'll hold and do everything you need to do your thing.
Hey, that's perfect. I appreciate it. That's exactly what we're looking for. I'll have to check it out. And that's going to help us as well because right now, where we are in our boat project, is we have the frame built, we have everything put together. I'm going to try and test it out just like that because it should be watertight enough for everything to work in like a first edition sort of thing. But then, yeah, so then what our next step is going to be is actually to, I actually have just put a trailer hitch on my car. So next I'm going to get a trailer and then I'm going to do an aluminum frame over that PVC aluminum covering essentially over that PVC base. So then we will have something that's completely airtight and won't break apart and will actually like pressure sort of hold it together. So that'll be something that basically makes the frame for like a larger seafaring vessel.
That's really interesting. Um, on top of a trailer hitch, I was thinking about getting one, but then I decided, I have everything I need to build.
All right.
Hmm.
But you were saying you're going to build a trailer hitch?
Yeah, I have enough wood and enough metal that I could probably just build my own for much cheaper.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Something in our micronation that we look at, you can either buy it, which will be really expensive, but if you know how to make it, just go ahead and make it yourself.
Very true. That's an important thing to look at as well. That's
Hey,
one of the things. That, that's
sorry
one of
about
the
that.
things that's you're good. That's one of the things that's hard with electronics, especially, is that I really like doing stuff with electronics, and a lot of that stuff you can salvage out of other pieces of electronics, TVs, microwaves, things like that, appliances. But at a certain point, there are particular items, especially a lot of ICs, just integrated circuits that, for most reasons, are too sensitive that they break really easily, or they're very type specific.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're just too much of a headache, and they're so cheap that you might as well just buy them online. But that's the only thing I've really found that's cheaper to go with just buying new than trying to make yourself.
Best, cheap, and reliable electronics that I've found are these things called Raspberry Pi. We've actually used that to successfully program a few robots here and there. It's been a blast.
Oh, absolutely. Raspberry Pis are really good. Arduinos are also really good. But those are sort of things that are like all put together as one thing. A
Yeah.
lot of the time when you're wanting to like customize out from that, you'll generally do like just kind of build your own circuit unless there's another like plug-in or something that you want to buy for it.
Absolutely.
Daniel, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yes, actually. Now, I actually roasted Dalek of the United Providences of Matlin. I think Emperor he is.
Hey, I'm sorry. I think you cut out.
I literally said in my roast of me roasting Dalek and the United Providences of Matlin, saying that 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 basically Dalek is a anime fanboy and a simp.
What does that mean?
What's a sim?
These are the questions. Daniel, do you care to explain what a simp is?
Okay, so a simp is technically one of those guys that would, like, a good example of a simp would be, one of those people who would be constantly donating to, for example, Twitch streamers. Like female Twitch streamers to be exact.
So like fans?
Not just fans, people who would literally try to think that they would actually get noticed and such. I'm not even going to mention how because it kind of goes beyond that.
It's like sexual?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to avoid, but yeah, that's exactly what it. Yeah, simps
Gotcha.
are not exactly the type of people who. They're the same type of people who donate money constantly, regardless of whether there's economic capital to do so.
Oh, so they're like going into debt over it? Is what you're saying?
Sometimes, actually.
Oh, jeez, they're addicted. That's horrible. Um, so this person you're calling a simp?
Actually, I'm just calling Dalek a simp just to roast him because, he basically called me an Epstein collaborator just as his idea of a roast, so I'm just going to roast him.
Oh, y'all are just going into it, man. Jesus Christ. Well, good luck. Good luck with your war, I guess, with your war of words, I suppose.
Oh, crud. Oh, crud, no. This doesn't look like it's ended to JK.
Um, yeah, but so I hope everybody got the thing with the competition. If there are any questions, please feel free to DM me on Discord or, like I said, attorneyandempire@gmail.com. Jum Yam said, I think simps are like constantly seeking someone's attention and feel entitled to that person. Got you. So there is kind of like a you owe me sort of mentality to it. Okay. I get you. I get you.
And that roast about the Democratic Republic of Houseistan, well, that was a pretty funny roast because let's just face it, that's basically true.
Do you know them?
Not in person. Logan doesn't know me either. I mean, he said, that I was this and that, but however, I don't really know him that well. He doesn't know me very well, but he thought he can necessarily say that what he says is true and such. You don't really know a person unless you met them in person, unless you get to know them and such. But
I get you. So then I think by the same merit, like neither of you can really call each other a thing, right?
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, ooh, Bombi
Speaking of,
said, I'm back. I already have an idea for the treasury, but Gray's house is more hard because it's a general thing. That is true. That is true. I think the House of Others is going to be like a harder thing to pin down. But Bombi, please do hit me up. Hey, we have 7 viewers. We jumped from 3 to 7. I don't know how that happened, but that's awesome.
whoa, you actually jumped to 10, actually.
Hey, nice. Yeah, so we're going to please hit me up on Discord or the email. I appreciate you. Um, I think that is going to be hard, actually. I haven't really thought too far into that, but the House of Others is a thing it's something that has specific duties. It's basically taking care of things that are external to the nation. It's dealing with everything that can be considered like foreign affairs to like our, outreach as far as how Eternia is perceived by the world. Things like our social media. Um, it's kind of a jack of all trades for anything external to Eternia, where an example of an internal thing to Eternia is like our treasury. So we have Steven working on things that are based on balancing our budget, figuring out how Eternia should plan realistic goals for how to use its money, where we need to get certain funding sources, how we use those funding sources, and then Gray is dealing with things like strategizing for our growth, for planning our outreach into the micronational community, how we can make ties with other micronations, how we can bring certain groups of micronations together, how we can teach people, how we can make Eternia a hub for micronationalism. And so that one definitely I do see as like a harder thing to pin down because it does have so many like parts that it plays. But I think there's some way. Like I think you can figure, even if it's just like a weird abstract shape or something, or even if it's something that may not have one specific thing to it. Like somebody sent me a treasure chest as one for the House of Treasure. And that makes a lot of sense, and it's very accurate to kind of the thought behind the naming and everything like that. But I definitely see the House of Others as being kind of a, how do you, is it like a big question mark? How do you actually pin down what others means? So um, I can see the difficulty. But anybody who does it, I think, and like impresses us will blow us away. That'll be really really cool to see what you guys come up with, and be creative. Like there's no failing, and you can submit as many times as you want. So hit us up with all of your ideas.
I think that's a really impressive take on a new form of government. I've never seen something like that before.
I appreciate it. It's definitely something out of necessity. So the reason I came up with it is because I've critiqued for so long how micronations, when they start governments, will go from 0 to 100. Once somebody sets up a government, they create their name, some of their culture, their flag, then they go and they write a constitution. Then they go, okay, now we're either one, creating a whole bunch of laws that we can't actually hold in place, or two, we're creating a government. When we create a government, we are going to hire a whole bunch of people. We're going to have them fill specific roles, Secretary of Defense. We're going to have people who are, doing Treasury. We're going to have people who are dealing with citizenship, dealing with, agriculture, dealing with technology, dealing with all these things that they may not have any actual use for. If your government doesn't make money, it's hard to realistically put a treasurer in place or somebody who runs something similar. Now you can say like we're hoping to make money and this person's in charge of how we attempt that, so that could work. But then when you get to having 30 government officials, when your micronation has 32 citizens, or 30 government officials when your micronation has 30 citizens, and no money.
My friend, you have way more chiefs than Indians.
Exactly. And that's what I think most micronations are. And that's kind of why I made that video about like making titles, and why I didn't want to fall for the trap that I like set up. I don't want to be so hypocritical as to say it's wrong for you to do that. You shouldn't be setting up roles that you're not ready for. And then for me to say, ooh, I got a government. Let me throw like 35 people into roles. Because there's no incentive. Like once you're the the vice president of whatever, how are you going to become the president next? Like, how high can you expect to move when day one you're already in that position?
Not only that, but it's a matter of wasteful government to where you have all these people in these positions. They're not able to fulfill any actual goals and get the resources you need. That's why you only need as many positions as you need to get the immediate jobs completed. I'm fine with having different departments and all that, but with our nation, we have a very selective of when we can do something, then we open up this department. When we can do this thing over here, then we have that department open up. Until then, I don't need anybody else. It's okay to have a small team.
Absolutely, and that's very wise. First off, Sam said they applied for citizenship, that they're going to go to sleep now because they're in Germany. First off, hello, Germany. Secondly, I hope you have a good night. Thank you so much for applying for citizenship, and I appreciate you. Have a good night, Sam. Um, yeah, as far as citizenship, it is a crazy thing where, not as far as citizenship, as far as governments, it is a crazy thing where you it's not like a bad idea to want to create specific government positions because you think you're making it easier on yourself. You think, well, I'm breaking down all this work that I should be doing into compartments. But if there isn't a lot of direction in your nation in the first place, if you don't have a lot of success in your nation in the first place, then you are now needing to figure out how to instruct and keep busy a whole bunch of government officials who don't know what they need to be doing in order to achieve things. So you have a very um, uh, all of your efforts are very strewn out. You have not enough focus, and that you aren't able to effectively gather your forces to do a specific thing. So I
Yeah,
completely agree with that. What's up?
lack of direction is one of the biggest reasons why most micronations collapse. There's been
Absolutely.
cases where I've helped others develop. When I see what they do, they could have done this thing here. They could have made their thing successful, but they didn't take the leap where they just didn't have enough planning to do it. When a new micronation is formed, the best thing for somebody to do, honestly, is do it solo for a little bit until they get their stuff figured out. Then they invite people in with everything laid out and ready to go.
Absolutely. I think groups can start micronations, but you're right. If somebody comes in and they have a game plan already and they've tried and failed, and they, especially if they've like, that's part of the reason why I said, before you start a micronation, join another micronation. Because if you already have friends in the micronational community, you already have been working on these types of projects for a long time, and you know where you're going, then you're absolutely right. Once you get other people on board, you're not just pitching, hey, be a citizen of this nation I'm starting. You're saying, hey, I need your help specifically because you have this talent and I need you to help me achieve these specific objectives. And to someone who's coming in, that makes the difference of, oh, I'm helping someone because I'm their friend versus, oh, I see the potential in this and I know where we're going. It's
Yeah,
a lot more exciting.
it has a lot more promise because when you have somebody that's been given a set of objectives and goals, they're given much more initiative of, I can contribute to this project and I can make my mark here. This will make everybody feel a lot more fulfilled, and it'll show the rest of the group that a lot more progress is being done. Everyone will feel much better.
I completely agree. Real quick, I will say I'm about to head off, but I'm going to be back in a few minutes. I'm going to be doing a live stream with my friend Jet, aka Nika Benson, on YouTube. We're going to be playing a game that I made called Literally Whatever. I have kind of a surprise for him with how I'm going to do it. But basically, it's a game where I'm going to be a DM, like in Dungeons and Dragons. I'm going to set up a crazy scenario for him. We're gonna play through that. I'm gonna do it in like Photoshop actually, where I have like a background and I like pull up a character for him and like different enemies that he's fighting and stuff in real time as he goes through it. We can talk through the story. He's gonna have to like roll dice for all his different stuff and for his stats and for everything for his character. So we'll be getting into that at 8 in a few minutes. So I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break, get set up with him, and then I'll be back in a few. So for anybody that wants to hang out on that, I would appreciate it.
I'll probably have to, but before you go, I wish you a really good night.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. You as well. I hope you have a good night, and I'm excited to see more with the Nexan Republic.
It's been nice talking to you.
Yeah, absolutely. You too. Have a good night.
Too.
Okay, cool. And for everybody else that's watching, again, if you guys want to jump on our next live stream, we are going to be starting up another live stream here in a few minutes. I appreciate you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you all for the support. And we are going to continue to get to that 4,000 watch time hours. We are going to be making that money. Burps. Excuse me. Even Emperor's burp. We're going to be making that money, and we're going to be getting to that 1,000. Thank you so much. I am incredibly grateful and indebted to you guys for these 1,000 subscribers that we've gotten. We're about to hit 4,000 watch time hours in hopefully a few months. Right now I have our 2,000 subscriber mark set for my birthday, May 29th. So we are going to be moving toward that soon, and I cannot wait. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you hopefully in the next